This is 158th session, right?
57.
57 was last one.
No,
That
this
was
is
Indian.
last session.
This is the 57th one.
last one was 156, but
Yeah.
we went ahead with 157 in all the communications.
Okay. Okay, so Harvard study suggests that people listen to anything more carefully if you add that it was a Harvard study. So if I have all of your attention, now we will start the meeting. I welcome you all to the 157th session of SoundBytes Toastmaster. And thank you all for joining. Today we have some other members outside the club. Manoj Sai. I think you will be attending for the first time, Manoj. Welcome,
Yeah,
Manoj.
I'm attending for the first time.
Yeah, okay. Welcome, Manoj, to the 157th session. I hope you will have a good time with us. So there are some few rules and regulations that we follow in the Toastmasters. Not so hard and fast, but yeah, I would suggest you try to follow them. First rule is please turn your camera on whenever you are in the meeting, and please keep yourself on mute if it's not your turn to speak. And the third rule is please don't be insensitive when you're talking on topics like sex, religion, and politics. You are free to talk about it, but don't be insensitive. That's it. So these are the three rules, not so hard and fast. So now, today, our president Sharath is not present, but the handsome hunks multiplayer role will be taken up by Rajan Sahu today. So I hand over the meeting to the to our Toastmaster Rajan.
Yeah.
Thank you so
hello.
much, Toastmaster Shwet. As a VP Education, fellow Toastmasters, it's my privilege to recognize the commitment it takes to prepare and contribute to a session. I thank you, everybody, to join in and make our session successful. It has been really amazing time to see your faces, and I think I have learned a lot, and everybody has learned a lot. Each role and speech project has been given a good practice. To me, it gives courage and growth as well. I will request everybody to raise your glasses to lifelong learning and confident communication and achievements. So I have my till glass. Nice. Okay, reusable bottle is our new thing in 2026. So nice, Chaitra. And welcome back after so long time. I welcome back Chaitra, long-standing support to join and contribute to us. Thank you so much. And I would like to welcome our guest from outside the club. We have joined Manoj from Shall We Talk, Toastmaster Manoj. Gaurav, do you have any words for the introduction? I think I haven't got them anything, but I really warmly welcome Manoj. If you want to say something, a line or something, please, over to you. Thank you so much for joining.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. Hello, guys. So for today, I'll be keeping my camera off since it's my first day and I was doing some other work too. So I'll be love to join you guys and move forward with this.
Oh, thank you so much, Manoj Sai. Actually,
We have 2 minutes today.
yeah, we have two Manojs today, so sorry for the confusion. We have Manoj from Shall We Talk company, and
Manoj Sai is from Radisys. He's joining for
Yeah.
very first time our club meetings.
yeah. So very welcome to you, Manoj Sai, also. Yeah, for joining first time.
Yeah.
Yep. We can hear
Okay.
few words from Manoj from Shall We Talk as well, like as he's joining for very first time. Sorry, Manoj, we try to figure out a few points from like Padmaya, but I think we couldn't reach her on time. So please, could you please introduce yourself to the club? Manoj, you are on mute.
I think your mic is not working. Maybe. I think there is some technical issue. We are not able to hear you, Manoj.
Okay, is it better now?
Yes, it's working.
It's better.
Awesome. So, yeah, Padma reached out to me so that I can join today, and I seen that though there is a very less people, but I see the N2 is very up to the mark. Like, I mean, I'm very happy to see that, I must say, and people are like with all smiling faces and raising the toast with glasses, bottles. Morning's was the day, man. Awesome.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Manoj. It's awesome. Okay, now let's get started. Now let me introduce our Toastmasters of the day. As Shwet has mentioned, he is a handsome hunk who enjoys the day. It's me, myself. I will be the Toastmaster of the day. So introducing myself. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, Rajan, as a VP to welcome me. Toastmaster of the day. I will do this time. Putting my feet in the foot what is footmarks of the Sharad, our president. So as we know, our life is changing very quickly, very instantly. And yesterday, what happened to me is my bike got punctured. So I had to go to the bike shop to repair it. I found out that my rear tire has been worn out completely and it was full of cracks and everything. I had to repair it instantly. Uh, Instantly, my pocket was very light and my mind was like in a different way. I don't know how to do, and I had to change my rear tire. And somehow I got it fixed from the person. And again, similarly, here in SoundBytes also, my president Sharad mentioned me, okay, hi, Rajan, tomorrow we have the session and uh, as the VP, I would like to let you know that I will be on leave from 21st to 26th of January. So instantly, my life changed instantly again. And I was like, okay, that happened. And this is the type of life we live in. I would like to tell you one small story from my life, from my young time, to get it started. Uh, I used to have clips for the clothes that we hung over to for it to dry. When the clothes were not drying up, I used to take the clips and I connect them individually. Who else has been done that? Can you please raise your hand? Yeah, and I see one, two, three hands. Gaurav, Ruchir, and make. Oh, Aishwarya, nice. It's. I think my view is slightly different. Let me. Yeah, I can see everybody now. And I used to make planes, and I used to imagine them. It's like it's moving so fast. I had two combination of planes, and I used to fly them all over my childhood, and I used to enjoy it so much. It gave me so much happiness. It's really hard to define in today's terms, and it required zero money, zero people, zero anything, zero low cost, and uh, it gave me fulfillment to the brim I cannot explain. And I used to go to the sleep at the night wholeheartedly and enjoy the next day. Today, uh, no amount of Insta doom scrolling, no amount of Facebook, nothing gives me that amount of excitement. Uh, uh, and this is happening every day. So what has happened to us? I would like everybody to think about it, and maybe let's find some points that how we can change our life back to that and get more satisfaction out of our very amazing life. So I would like to introduce you to our general evaluator for today. He opens Insta to relax and somehow leaves with very good life lessons and random acts. Uh, please help me welcome Toastmaster Gaurav. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rajan, for such a warm welcome. Yes, as you mentioned, earlier we used to have very less and very uh, like less costly things, and we used to get like complete fulfillment, and we used to enjoy it to full extent. But nowadays, whatever comes in front of you, that is not that is not sufficient, and I believe most of us can relate to that. So it's a real problem statement which you have raised, and you have given us some food for our thoughts so that we can think more on that. Likewise, this thought has given us some learning. Similarly, in our Toastmaster sessions, it's all about fun, speeches, table topics. But along with that, there is a very important segment, which is evaluation, where we learn a lot about how we deliver speeches, what we can improve in our speeches, or how to manage our time and how to utilize pauses and how to minimize the crutch words and all such things. And that is what we learn in our evaluation segment. So today, being as general evaluator, it's my responsibility to guide this whole session with the help of my tag team members, so that we all will go out from this session with a lot of learning and a lot of good points to remember. So for that, first of all, I would like to introduce evaluators for our today's speeches. As part of today's agenda, we have two prepared speeches and one table topics. So for prepared speeches, our first speech is L2 P2 speech. And for that, we have evaluator from Shall We Talk Toastmaster Club. So please welcome Toastmaster Manoj for explaining the details of the project, what the speaker will deliver today, and what all we can expect out of that speech. So please welcome Toastmaster Manoj for the explanation.
Am I audible, visible?
Yes.
Today, my uh, just a second. Today my target speaker is delivering the L2 P2 speech. In the purpose statement is the purpose of the project is for the member to deliver a speech with awareness of intentional and unintentional body language, as well as to learn, practice, and refine how he or she uses non-verbal communication when delivering a speech. All the best to the speaker. Over to you, G.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manoj, for explaining the objective of this project for the speaker. We have another speech where a speaker will be delivering her L4 P1 speech. And for that, let's welcome our evaluator. Our evaluator is a seasoned Toastmaster who has been part of this club for a very long time. And when I asked her to give some pointers about today's theme and what she think about Insta Life, her first reaction was, Insta Life? What does this mean? I'm not on Insta. So please welcome evaluator for our L4 P1 speaker, Toastmaster Chitra. Chitra, you are not audible.
Sorry for that. Yeah, thanks for your introduction, Toastmaster Gaurav. So I thought the theme was on Instagram and not instant things. So needless to say, I had to Google it. But good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'm Chitra, and I've been part of this club for quite some time, and I'm taking a break for quite some time now. Now, I have the slightly intimidating honor of evaluating Toastmaster Aishwarya's L4 P1 speech So the purpose of this speech is to practice the skills of needed to effectively communicate change and to a group or organization and to speak confidently about this change. Given Aishwarya's reputation as a highly accomplished speaker, my challenge today is not whether the speech will be effective. I'm sure it will be. It's to keep up with her speech. As an evaluator, I will be listening to how clearly the change is presented and how well the message is structured for the audience and how confidently the speaker is able to lead us through that change. I am looking forward to your speech, Aishwarya, and all the best. Back to your Toastmaster Gaurav.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chitra, for explaining the project, explaining about her project and what we can expect out of it. So, other than these two speeches, we have table topics where it's an open ground for new guest members and all the members who are not delivering their speech today. To honor timeline, we basically whenever we deliver a speech, we should be honoring the timeline, and that is why we have a timer role taker with us. So for timer role, I would like to uh, welcome our timer. And when I asked about his thoughts on his introduction and about this today's theme, his thought were some people are optimist and some are pessimist. His Instagram would say he is a big fat sadist, a religiously demotivating and politically frustrating sadist. So please welcome Toastmaster Shwet. Shwet, you are
Audible
not
here.
Audible. Yeah, now audible.
You are
Yeah.
audible now.
Okay. Fine. Okay. Thanks for the kind words, Gaurav. So I'll be explaining my role as the timer today. I will be noting the time taken by the speakers for the table topic sessions and the speech. Mainly for the table topic session. For each table topic, there would be allotted time between 1 to 2 minutes. At the time of 1 minute, I will show this green card. At 1 minute and 30 seconds, I will show this yellow card. And at 2 minutes, I will show this red card. And I will keep showing this red card till you finish your speech. And there will be a buffer time that of 30 seconds. That will be fine. So you are encouraged to use that, by the way. And for the speech, we have the usually allocated time is 5 to 7 minutes for Pranali's speech. That is at 5 minutes, I will show green card. And at 6 minutes, I will show yellow card. And at 7 minutes, I will show red card. And I'll keep showing this till she is end her speech. The timing will be noted for the evaluations as well. The allocated time for evaluation is 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I will show green. 2 minutes 30 seconds yellow, and at 3 minutes, I will show red card. That will be it for my timer rule. I hand over back to you, Gaurav. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shwet. I think initially you were speaking from very far, so it took some time to listen your voice. When you came closer to the camera, then I think you were audible. Maybe like
my
all
height
credit goes to your
increases
height. Okay, in today's session, we are not having grammarian role player, so we'll skip that part. Now let's move to the R counter. So our R counter of the day usually spends his free time watching brain rot reels sent by his friends in a group chat. Most of them don't make sense or have absolutely zero context, but it always finds a way to make him laugh. So please welcome Toastmaster Ruchir as an R counter.
Yeah, thank you so much, Toastmasters Gaurav. So yeah, as the R counter, I'll be keeping track of words, filler words such as ooh, etc. Filler words like and, if, because, maybe, and also pauses within your speech. By the end of this whole session, I'll be giving a report on each individual speech, and you can use this to analyze and improve your speech over time. Over to you, Gaurav. Thank you. Toastmaster Gaurav, thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster. So that's all from the tech team and the evaluators. We'll come back with our reports once we'll be called by the TMOD at the end of the session. Over to you, Toastmaster Rajan, for the further proceeding.
Thank you so much, Gaurav. I am also in Instagram and Facebook and WhatsApp, YouTube. What other else? Thread, I'm still not there. For some reason, I don't have the courage to join Thread. But I keep asking myself, like, why do I do not put too much points, like suppose do not comment in those platforms? Being an introvert, it is very hard. That's the introvert card I play every time. But it's very hard to push myself. But in Instagram, my thought goes something like this. Why should I post something? And when I think something of to post, for example, I like photography. I have clicked a very beautiful picture, and now I have the picture in my hand. I have edited and cropped it and polished it and want to show it to somebody. What should be the caption? Now, what the caption will make the other people think, and why would I want the other people to think because of that caption, and how it will actually affect? Now, if even I've done that, okay, now okay, let it be, and I've posted it. Now the comments come and I see, okay, the corner case of the comment has come of very, let make me aggravate. Like how somebody can comment something like this on my beautiful picture and caption. It made me think, okay, why did I do that in the first place? Now I'm in a circle of stopping myself that, okay, why should I post it again? And why should I do it more? And it makes me think so much that uh, sorry. Yeah. That what is the purpose of the whole this Insta Life thing? What I am showing to the people? Is it real? Is it not real? And why should I am still in this constant flux of confusion? So anybody has faced the same thing, something like that? Okay, few hands raising.
I think people who have posted may have this kind of concern.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, maybe we'll know maybe in the next part. So with this, I would like to welcome somebody who is very good in YouTube and has done some podcast and have posted so many good content with this, and is our ex-president, our awesome Aishwarya Sundaraj here. She is going to do her speech, the level 4 P1 speech. One time does not fit all, Aishwarya. Aishwarya, one time does not fit all. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rajan. Am I visible and audible?
Yes.
And appropriately visible, most importantly.
You have a background,
yes.
If that's...
Yes, but apart from that, I'm not really in a position to take off the background. But apart from that, like, Toastmaster Chitra, is that okay? Evaluator. Yeah? Okay, good. Okay. Okay. Who here has been unable to make it to one of our sessions because of conflicting work engagements? Who here has sometimes wished for the club meetings to be held at different times, just so they wouldn't have to miss sessions as often? Yes, I see hands all the time. Who here sometimes wishes they had longer lunch breaks on Mondays, given we have our sessions on Mondays, just because it's a Monday and man, you wish you could just stretch out that break a little bit. I know, right? It's a ubiquitous feeling. We've all been there, haven't we? Conflicted between working and attending meetings, and sometimes also unable to attend the meetings out of the embarrassment because we haven't really written that speech that we have to deliver. Well, it's not just an individual experience. Even at the club level, having been a part of the XCOM, I can tell you that it has been a true struggle to see active participation and engagement from the members week after week. When we attend TLIs and other area, division, and district level events, we know that this is not an isolated incident for just our club. Most corporate clubs face this, and lack of attendance and participation is one of the major reasons for non active participation. When we dug into it, we found that the most common reason for it is usually meeting timings, surprisingly. It could be other reasons as well, like work commitments and travel and holidays, but it all comes down to the timing of meetings. And when you feel the most productive or lazy in a day, choosing to prioritize something else, whatever that something else may be, over a club meeting. Trust me, I understand. I empathize. I have been in those shoes and often am even now. I have been unable to attend the last few meetings, in fact, because of this exact reason. So, the XCOM has taken all of this into consideration and does what it does best. Decided to take everyone's opinion on which alternative timing, if at all, works best for everybody. Because in this club, we are nothing if not democratic. I'm sure you've all seen the polls that were posted on the team's chat groups with our president tirelessly telling us and reminding everyone to vote for their most preferred timings to hold the club meetings. Well, the responsibility today has fallen upon me to communicate the results of the said poll. Now, before I do that, I will take a quick opportunity to summarize all the options that were presented by the XCOM in its unending wisdom as alternatives for the current timing, which is first and third Monday from 1:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. We had Tuesdays 1:30 to 2:30 p.m., Tuesdays 4 to 5 p.m., Wednesdays 1:30 to 2:30 p.m., and Wednesdays 4 to 5 p.m. The winner, given the results of the poll, was clearly Wednesday afternoons from 4 to 5 p.m., proving, somewhat surprisingly to me, that our members much prefer to distract themselves with the scintillating environment that our club meetings provide in the middle of the work week, when the work is possibly extremely smooth flowing and focus is at its peak. Or maybe it is because one rarely sees a deadline on a Wednesday or a Thursday for that matter. And tea time on day 3 is when one really needs to reevaluate one's strategy, much like a test match running amok and not at all according to plan. Pardon me, that was my joke, my attempt at a cricket joke, which is coming from a non-cricket fan. I don't think that really did well. But anyway, whatever be the reason, the people have spoken. And Wednesday afternoons was the clear winner. However, we in the XCOM are also acutely aware from past experience, of course, that one time does not fit all. Simply changing the timing of the meetings from one to another is not going to magically ensure greater participation, not least because we had this exact timing and experimented with it a few years ago, and it was less than ideal. So this time we have decided to do something different. For all those who cannot make it on Wednesdays from 4 to 5 p.m., we have an alternative timing, which was, by popular opinion, the second most chosen option, which is Tuesdays from 1:30 to 2:30 p.m. Now, while this is undeniably still going to eat into our lunchtime, it gives some of us the chance to actually attend the meetings in person, since late afternoons is not really a practical time for anyone who does not wish to face the headache that is Bangalore traffic, or Bangalore evening traffic, rather. Now, I am sure you will admit that we in the XCOM are nothing if not fair, um, providing everyone with ample opportunity to actually attend the club meetings, whether in person or online, and completely obliterating the excuse that the timing does not work for them. Frankly, it's a win-win. So, in summation, starting January 2026, SoundBytes Club will be meeting every first Tuesday of the month from 1:30 to 2:30 p.m. and every third Wednesday of the month from 4 to 5 p.m. I hope to see you all a lot more often and making good use of the opportunities that Toastmasters as an organization and our club provides. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Aishwarya, for this wonderful speech. Uh, as mentioned, time is of essence, and everybody like to go ahead as far as possible. And as she mentioned about the Bangalore traffic that makes our time so difficult to go faster. I would like to tell that there is a lot of Instagram accounts because of active because of the Bangalore traffic. I forgot the name, but it posts. I think I'm not visible on camera. Sorry. It posts very very concerning videos of traffic accidents, and sometimes I laugh at it. Sometimes it's really tragic. But yeah, uh, please be on time as we are on late today. I would quickly try to introduce you to the next speaker. That is our next Toastmaster. She herself told that she's the kind of person who loves exploring new places, is connecting with people, and have new experiences. Art holds a very special place in her heart. It's how she expresses, unwinds, and add a little color to everyday moments. Everybody, please help me welcome Pranali Mane. Uh,
So much, Rajan.
yeah, I think I do not have the uh, speech title. Can you just quickly say the speech title to me?
Yeah.
Pranali, your speech title. Can you just quickly get the speech title?
Yeah. Am I audible?
Sure. Yes, yes.
Pranali, your voice is very
Yeah.
low. Can you speak a little louder?
Yeah. Am I audible now?
Yes, you're audible.
Yes, it's better.
Pranali.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
better. Thank you.
Yeah, my speech title is Speaking Without Saying a Word.
As Pranali for speech L3P1, I think.
L2P2.
That is L2P2.
L2P2.
L2P2. Speech without saying a word. Pranali Mane. Pranali, speaking without saying a word.
Hi. Thank you, Rajan. I hope I'm audible and I'm visible. Yeah. Okay. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'm very excited to be here. And honestly, this means a lot to me. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'm really excited to be here. And honestly, this is a platform for which I'm very grateful for. Can anyone of you tell me what was the change?
Your expressions.
Tone, energy.
Tone and energy.
Exactly. The words were same, the greetings was the same, but the expression was completely different. And that's the difference and that is the difference in what I say is like it always starts before we say something. It comes from your body. That's because we begin communicating long before we say something. I don't know about your experience, but I had one experience during my college period when I gave my first interview. I remember I wasn't having good knowledge about that particular team. So it was for an aviation team where we build RC aircraft. I don't had any good experience, but I clearly remember my first ever interview where my mentors and my seniors mentioned to be very confident and be calm and still, because we speak through our body first and then through our words. An audience gets connected more when we are speaking through our body. And when I had my first interview, I wasn't more technically sound. I didn't knew much of the answers, but there was one piece of advice which I carried forward with me to be confident, which I just mentioned. And in few of the answers, I wasn't sure about those, but I remained confident without uttering silly answers or even fidgeting or even tapping my legs. So when I walked into the interview, I focused less on what I knew, but more on how I showed up, how I spoke, how I said words, and something interesting happened. Even when I didn't knew the answers, I didn't shrink. I didn't stayed. I just stayed present. And to my surprise, I got selected and later got promoted as project manager and even head of our electronics section. Have you ever gone through such experience where you have thought that I am very timid and maybe I won't be able to give my speech or will be able to communicate it properly? Yeah, we all have been there. And that moment during my first interview, I realized it's not about what I speak, it's about how I show, how I pursue myself, how I represent myself through my body language. Because, yeah, it's always said your eyes might be seeing, but your body is showing, and it acts as a carrier for your words. You might have seen in our meetings or maybe in presentation, there will be one person who has a lot of knowledge on what needs to be presented, but he or she will be staying quiet, shaking his or her hands and looking on the cross rather than looking into that person's eyes and speaking proudly and confidently. He or she will always stay back, not because of having lack information, because not having that confidence to represent him or her. And on the other hand, the person who might not be having a lot of knowledge on that particular subject, he or she will be even speaking with that confidence, giving that other person impression, okay, maybe he or she is having that confidence, and even if they fail, they might do it better. They don't rush, they don't speak loudly, but still they convey their message and everyone listen. Even in politics as well as in Bollywood, you might have seen the person like Amitabh Bachchan. He has that aura that whenever he enters any award function or any function in general, every people will look up to him in respectful manner and everyone will be listening to him very carefully. Not because he's some big person, maybe it can be one of the reason, but he's having that aura. He shows it through his body language, right? And that's when I started paying attention to how I stood, where my hands are, and am I taking the pauses which are necessary? or am I rushing towards completing the sentence? That's how we show ourselves. That's how we are getting taken by our audience, by how we represent ourselves. So I just want to end with this line that whenever we are speaking or communicating, we are telling our stories in two ways, one through our words and other through our body. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pranali, for this wonderful speech. And that was also one of my learnings from the Insta Live. Uh, uh, we have to fake it. We have to fake a little bit of warmth, maybe a little bit of energy, maybe a little bit of confidence in reality, so that we can actually achieve it in after some time. And with this, I would like to instantly welcome our next Toastmaster, who is going to be table topic master for today. We'll try to play it, I think, small. I think 3 table topics will be fine. I think we have a little bit less time. So she is someone who is as good as in reels, as good as in real life. And she has been really encouraging and warm, and we like to be like enjoying in her presence. And she's none other than, again, Pranali Mane. Over to you, Pranali, for the table topic session. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Rajan. I'm really happy to be a table topic master on this topic, which is online life. So today's topic is going to be life online. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, let's quickly get started. Anyone want to take up the first slide and get started? So we have 10 slides. And our
Pranali,
topic for today is
Manoj
life
from
online.
Manoj from Shell, he raised his hand.
Okay.
He can go first.
Yeah. So Manoj, let's have you. So we have numbers from 2 to 11. Which one would you like to go for?
9, please.
9. All right. So here you go. So your topic is, do you think online life saves time or wastes time? Do you think online life saves time or wastes time? Over to you, Toastmaster Manoj.
Okay, I think this is how you take, or this is your approach towards time. If we think online approach saves my time, which is many cases, but if you ask me, it takes a lot of time for me to write a letter, but it takes way a lot of less time if I type in on here. And if I take the help of AI, wow, it's even lesser. So if I take that, saving time, yes, that's enough. That's an aspect. On the other side, if I say wasting time, well, it's scrolling to the reels throughout the day, right? In Insta, everybody does that. So at times there are useful informations, but many of the times there are memes, there are fun videos, and it is actually depends on personal aspect whether it is a waste of time or utilization of time. So, like we say, drink responsibly. I would say spend your time responsibly. Thank you for the wonderful topic, Pranali. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Manoj. And I truly agree on you because algorithm is always about what you wish to see. So we are the ones who choose to watch what we want to consume. So yeah. With that, let's move ahead. Anyone want to volunteer? Okay, so we have Ruchir, we have Aishwarya. Let's go with Ruchir and then I'll come back to you, Aishwarya. Yeah. Yeah. So we are done with 9, slide number 9. Which one would you like to go with?
Let's go with 7.
7. Sure.
Yeah.
All right. So your topic is, if social media didn't exist for a week, what would change for you? If social media didn't exist for a week, what would change for you? Over to you, Toastmaster Rachit.
Um, Social media, I mean, in the social medias I use the most would be Instagram and Twitter. I'm not someone who usually posts. I'm not someone who's usually online on Instagram. But again, as I mentioned in my introduction, I'm a part of many group chats where, they just send reels, and I'm connected to a lot of friends all over the world. And that's something which I would miss. I love talking to people. I like being up to date with what's happening around the world. And I think social media is a great tool to understand what's happening everywhere. And one thing I also like using is Twitter. Twitter is where you see really witty tweets and witty banter going around everywhere, and something, and those are things which you don't really see on Instagram or other social medias. And Twitter is one place where again you get news and random occurrences happening around the world at that very time, and that kind of keeps me up to date. That's something which I would really miss. Apart from that, uh, okay, talking to friends would also be a big thing. I like maintaining connections, and something which is happening right now is maintaining that low commitment wala friendships, where you don't talk to one other person for like every single day. You just say hi you just send reels to them whenever you can, and kind of maintain the friendship. So that's been going on for a while with many of my friends now, and I think that would kind of keep them kind of on their toes, like, why didn't Ruchi send me a reel this week? And that would kind of scare away a few of my friends. So I think those would be some major missings if I stop using social media for a week. Other than that, I don't think it's going to affect my usual work life balance that much. But I think it would be a good idea to go for like these weekly social media detoxes at least once in 3 months, just to like keep your mind fresh, and it helps you locking in your work and make sure you're constant in your work as well. So it's a good thing, but I think it would have a big impact on me. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ruchir, for your wonderful insights on this. So, as we are short with time, so let's just have one more, and then we'll move forward with the other things. So, Aishwarya, yeah, let's go with you. Which slide number would you like to go with?
Uh, I'll take 3.
3. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have one thing you miss from life before everything went online. One thing you miss from life before everything went online. Over to you, Toastmaster Aishwarya.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pranali. I'm sure everybody who is a millennial or older, I'm pretty sure most over here are millennials, remember a time when everybody remembered each other's phone numbers, especially landline numbers. So we used to call our friends. I mean, at least I used to get home from school, drop my bags, and literally instantly pick up the landline phone and call my friends, my best friend then. And I used to talk until it was time for me to get to tuitions, with whatever time that was. And that was like a maximum of about 30 to 45 minutes. Because if you all remember, we were very busy kids, very busy teenagers. School kids are very busy. I think that is one of the biggest things that I miss. That is knowing everyone's phone numbers by heart. It just so happened that I was the last person, literally the last person from amongst my friends group to get a handset, a phone, which in 2012 was a really beautiful, shiny black Blackberry for my 18th birthday. But before that, I knew everyone's phone, like numbers by heart. And so people who have retained their numbers for the last 13, 14 years, I still know their numbers by heart. I can still tell you what my father's number was back in 2003 and what my mother's number was back in 2007 when she finally got a mobile of her own. And I think now that we just feed everything into our device as soon as we hear it, and we never have to think about it again, unless we have the unlikely, event of getting kidnapped or something like that. Which, by the way, people, please remember some numbers. It's important. At least your partner or your parents or your siblings, something, remember. But I think that is definitely one of the things that I miss the most from the analog days. Over to you, Toastmaster Pranali.
Thank you so much, Aishwarya. That was wonderful. And yeah, that's the one thing which my mom always tell me to remember at least two numbers so that whenever you get kidnapped, you will be rescued. So yeah, so with that, I'll hand over back to Toastmaster Rajan, and it was wonderful having you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Pranali. And it was a wonderful table topics. We got to know a lot about our Insta life, and we got to learn very intricate questions. We got to learn a lot from them. Uh, with this, I think before going to the next segment, that is evaluation segment, I would like to just say uh, one thing that the algorithm, what happens is we we feel sad and we feel happy. When we are sad, it shows us sad videos. When we are happy, it again shows very happy and sometimes those kind of videos. And yesterday I was searching for helmets and it was giving me helmet reviews to buy for my bike. And it was very helpful. What I noticed is one great thing that could happen with us. There was a very beautiful quote that is, when we want something very badly, the universe conspires to make it happen. Now, that is, the algorithm is conspiring to make it happen. So I request everybody to just think of something very that you want very badly and something good. And I think the algorithm will conspire to make it happen for you. So with this, uh, I would like to call upon a general evaluator for our evaluation section. Gaurav, Toastmaster Gaurav, over to you. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rajan. So overall, it was a very great session, and I will deliver my report once we'll conclude from all the evaluators and tag team. So we'll quickly move to the evaluators first. So please welcome Toastmaster Chitra for delivering evaluation report for Toastmaster Aishwarya's L4P1 speech.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gaurav. So there's this thing that I say that Swiggy and Instamart probably know me better than Instagram will ever know me, maybe because I'm not there. My role as an evaluator, I don't do instant likes. I deliver feedback that actually sticks. I'd like to believe that. Well, Toastmaster Aishwarya, congratulations on completing your level 4 P1 speech. And thank you for such an engaging speech on practical and pertinent topic that the club is dealing with, right? And you hit the nail right on its head with the correct level and project for communicating this very important change. You address a very real challenge our club is facing with the low meeting participation due to timing, and you communicated this change with clarity and empathy, I must say. Now, one of the strongest aspect of your speech was how deeply empathetic and how well you connected with the audience. You didn't just tell us there was a problem, and but you showed us that you've been in the audience's shoes by giving live examples of meeting conflicts and deadlines, etc. Now, I also what was appreciable about your speech was how you emphasize on that the decision was made democratically, right? After multiple follow-ups and conversations. As audience, while listening to change, I would like to know that there is transparency which builds trust in the audience, and it reinforces that the change was a collective decision which helps the audience member to accept the change more easily. And you beautifully wove it in your speech in a very confident manner, like a leader would deliver this speech. So instead of making like a top-down announcement, you made it like it was everybody's decision, which people would easily accept, right? And your touch of humor was really interesting in this kind of speech, where you made an observation where finally the meeting time that was chosen was the one that is actually the most distracting during a working day. And right, so it made the whole speech light and more I felt more connected. I'm sure the audience felt the same way. Now, in terms of areas of improvement, this is just nitpicking. Maybe if you summarize the benefit a little bit of this timing or something like that, a little bit more strongly at the end, and how this will, better improve the participation, that would have been good. And maybe at the end of the meeting time, sorry, not meeting timing, end of the speech, if you had a call to action, say how members can continue to share the feedback and after the change, and make it more forward looking for the member, because I think interestingly people also mentioned how this timing is not working, pretty much everybody who is in the meeting today. So overall it was a very effective speech. You communicated the change with clarity, empathy, connected with the people, right? So thank you, Toastmaster Aishwarya, and back to you, Toastmaster Gaurav.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chitra, for a detailed report. And I think you covered everything, all the positive points, area of improvement, and you added your personal touch as well, which you always do. So thanks for that. Now moving to the next evaluator. So please welcome Toastmaster Manoj for his evaluation report for Toastmaster Pranali's L2P2 speech.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gaurav. Am I still audible, visible?
Yes.
Awesome. So good afternoon, Toastmasters once again, and particularly Pranali. What a wonderful speech. Thank you very much. You started with expressions and you demonstrated how two ways of body language can make a lot of difference. It can turn the audiences on and off. I think that's a great start. And you also, when you stated with about your first interview, you inadvertently talked about the persons in the panel by using your counting numbers. I don't know whether you remember that, but that was a very good gesture. That shows that you know your content. And I really like your quote. Your eyes, your eye, you see the eye, your eyes see, but your body shows. That is a wonderful quote, and this is my takeaway point. Thank you for this quote. And you also gave that example of Sri Amitabh Bachchan, and when he comes up, he comes with an aura, and that was also he carries his, apart from aura, he also carries his body language, and which actually keeps people hooked in what is next coming. There is a something in between, expectations coming out of it. So that is another thing, very good. And your gesture matched your speech, and you also gave that message about you. I see but body shows. Okay, so overall, I liked all this positive points, but I felt there are a couple of improvement points in your speech. What is that? I felt your speech was monotonous. You had only one tone of speaking, delivering this is what is done and all that. So you could do whenever you were narrating some example or your experience, you could use a voice modulation. Guys, when can you imagine when Sri Amitabh Bachchan comes in? So there is change. So it makes you little engaging from the audience perspective. And initially, you started using the stage, but your footsteps were very abrupt, not very um, synced with your speech. But later, when you started using it a little bit more, it improved. Okay. But I think you can do better by doing some speech and all that. Okay. These are the 2 points I see. And overall, it's a very good one. I took learning from it. I would like to see more speeches from you. Thank you. Beautiful. Good job
Thank
done.
you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manoj, for picking all the right points what she said and providing some some good points which she can work on that. I hope it's not Pranali. We all learned a lot from this evaluation. Now moving
you.
to our tech team members and with their report. So please welcome Toastmaster Shwet for his timing report.
Okay, let me change my background first. Okay. So, am I audible?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, starting with the timing for the speeches. Aishwarya took 7 minutes and 1 second to scroll those which was 4 to 5 time p.m. And Pranali took 6 minutes and 15 seconds to finish her speech. Um, and that was well within the time for both. And Aishwarya also used 1 second extra above the time, but that was well within the buffer. So that's a good one. And Pranali also used this above 6 minutes, which is above the yellow line, below the red line. But yeah, it was good. Thanks. Coming to the table topics, for the first topic, Manoj from Shall We Talk took 1 minute and 15 seconds to explain for him Insta save time. For the second topic, Ruchir took 2 minutes and 2 seconds, just 2 seconds above the time, but within the 30 seconds buffer time, so it was good. Ashwarya, for the third topic, took 2 minutes and 16 seconds. So to explain what would she miss from the before Insta Live. It was 16 minutes, 16 seconds was extra, but still within the 30 seconds buffer time. For the evaluation, for the first evaluation, Ashwarya's evaluation, Chitra took 3 minutes and 25 seconds. That was within the 30 seconds buffer time after the 3 minutes end. And for the second evaluation, for the Pranali's speech, Manoj took 3 minutes and 35 seconds. That was a bit over the time for the evaluation, but yeah, just a bit over the time. So I think we can let go of it. So yeah, that is my timing report. And I hand over back to you, Gaurav.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shwet, for the detailed report and picking notes from every speaker and delivering it while giving your report. So thanks for that. Now move on to the R counter of the day. So please welcome Ruchir for sharing his report.
Thank you so much, Toastmasters Gaurav. So, starting with Aishwarya's speech, she had 3 usages of ums, one and one unintended pause. Um, Great speech overall. Again, I was pretty active when I first joined, and then I had like a hiatus period. I'm trying to get back now because I had a hell lot of work in the last 2 months. So yeah, now I'll try to be as regular as possible. Next with Pranali, one two us, four unintended pauses. But again, there were a lot of long pauses, so I didn't know which one was intended and which one was unintended. So it was hard to decipher which one was it exactly. But overall, four unintended pauses and three filler words. A great speech again. And coming to table topics, Manoj, one and three filler words, and Aishwarya next with one filler word and one pause. That's it for all the speeches. Thank you so much. Over to you, Toastmasters Gaurav.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ruchir, for sharing your report. Now, I would like to share a couple of points. As we all know, we have overshoot with our time, so I will try to be quick as much as possible, quick as possible. So as a general evaluator, my role was to evaluate whole session and there are a couple of things which we could have improved during the session, but before going for that, I would like to congratulate everyone, and I would appreciate everyone to join in such a busy work life schedule and joining at 4 o'clock for such a meeting. So it's a very commendable job which we all have done. And during this session, I did not felt like people are busy with lot of office meetings and they have to go for some other meeting after this call. No one reflected that on their speeches or in their interactions. So the energy and the aura which everyone presented was top notch. So overall, this session was quite like it was an engaging session where everyone spoke a bit or more than that, but I liked it overall. There were a couple of things which we could have improved as a whole. The first thing was related to agenda. So as a team, we would have shared the agenda timely. So we missed on that part, and that is why we have to cut short couple of things, because with two speech and table topics, it will always take more than an hour, but we'll try to improve it going forward. Our session started little late, so it was 7 minutes late, and I think we will finish in next couple of minutes. So we have to work on those timelines as well. So these are two things which we can improve. Now coming to each and every role player. For Sa, Shwet, you started. You basically started in a rocking fashion where you involved everyone with some Howard study, right? We all know when someone pitch some great university or some good name, everyone will start listening. Okay, something great is coming now, and I think it matched with the theme also because of the Insta Live. Everyone wants to grab more information. We'll validate it later, but we want to grab it as much as possible. So thanks for starting with that thought, and your start was quite funny. You explained ground rules. That was also good. One addition we can do in our SAI speech, that is explaining mission statement of the club. So that is what we usually do in all of our session, because it helps all the new members to understand why we are meeting here. It's not just a fun session where people are coming with some brilliant topics or speeches, but there is a mission behind it, and it basically binds all of us together to come 4 o'clock in the evening to conduct this session. So that will help new members, and it will remind all existing members as well, like why we are joining this session. So let's include in our speech as well. Moving to the presiding officer. So Rajan, as you are doing it, I think you are doing it after quite long time, because Sharath, he is our Detol boy. He attends all the sessions. So you did not get this chance till now, but you did a commendable job and you welcome guests. So it is a very great start. And you involve other members when you are not ready with all the content. So it's a good thing. Rather than being speechless or rather than being blank, it's always good to involve others so that it adds some flavor to the session as well. So kudos to that. Now coming to the TMOD, again Rajan, it was a very relatable theme, quite engaging theme, and a lot of thoughts were like a lot of points were food for thought, which we should think and reflect. So kudos to that. So it was a very great theme. And one thing which I would request you to collect when you take this role, since you are introducing speaker, so introduction of the speaker and their speech title, let's try to get it handy. I know you had a lot of things to cover today, but it is always good to have that that content ready, because you are the one who is introducing the speaker and the speech title, and it helps the evaluator as well. So going forward, we'll let's take care of that. Coming to the speeches, so Aishwarya and Pranali, both of you delivered very nice speeches. Your content was like Aishwarya's content was quite unique, because usually we have seen people coming up with some personal story, but here it was not just a personal story, it was with some purpose. So thank you, Aishwarya. It was a very nice speech. Most of the comments and like good points and the area of improvement are provided by Chetra. So there's nothing much to add there. But I request you, whenever you are planning to deliver a speech, it's better if you do it when you are in office, because you brings that energy. When you are in office and you deliver it, everyone enjoys that. So let's try for that in the next speech. And for Pranali, I was the evaluator for your last speech, so I observed that you have improved a lot on the points which I given to you, where audience involvement was one of the major points. So you did it a great job. Only one point I would like to add, and I think Toastmaster Manoj also added that point, that you started with a very high note. Your voice modulation and things were very good, but it did not carry it with your full speech. So maybe we can practice that. It comes with a practice. So whatever energy you had in the starting, if you just carry it a little longer, speech by speech, I think you are going to be an amazing speaker. Now, the next one was again Toastmaster Pranali for table topics. Today, I believe you did not get much time because of the time constraint, but the topics were very relatable. It was all about social media, and no one had any difficulty in speaking on those topics. And I think you have a lot of slides left. I think we will utilize it in our future session as well. Coming to the Toastmaster table topic speakers. So first speaker was Toastmaster Manoj from Shall We Talk. So Manoj, what I felt, there is a sense of calmness when you speak, and it reflected in your evaluation as well as in your table topic speech as well. And I learned a great lesson about using AI responsibly. So I felt you had the sense of calmness, and that gives you a great like good thoughts where you always deliver a speech but comes back with some message for all the audience members. So it was a great job there. The next speaker was Toastmaster Ruchir. So Ruchir, what I can say, I think you were very comfortable while delivering the speech, because I believe the topic was, it felt like it was your favorite topic. You don't need any preparation for that, and I think for table topics, since it challenges us to speak on our toes, right? So if we have that calmness and if we have that clarity of thoughts, it becomes very easy. Sometimes people think, okay, what we'll deliver? Okay, this is a new topic. How we'll speak about it? I think those thoughts consumes us more than really when we go for speaking, right? So it was reflected in your speech, and I wish you will continue that in your prepared speech and other areas as well. And finally, Toastmaster Aishwarya, I don't think you need any preparation for table topics. You will always have some childhood memory or some thought which everyone can relate. So that landline phones and how we used to remember all those numbers, I can relate it totally with you. Even I remember my father number because his number, like we got his number, like his number was the first. Uh, sorry, because he got his number when I think BSNL was having some offer, and it was the first time it was launched in our area. And he was the only person in our family with a mobile phone, and we all used to dial from the landline. So I think that was the first number in our family. That's why I remember that. So thanks for giving us those memories or those memory lane back. So overall, this session was quite great. Okay, I think I missed for the evaluators. So Toastmaster Chitra, for your evaluation, I think the most important part which I love in your evaluation is the way you add your personal touch with some funny bites. And you always do that. I think all of us can learn that it's evaluation is not just uh, like the main purpose of evaluation is giving something to the speaker and to the audience, but uh, we should not just focus on that. If we have chance to add some more bits from our personal touch, we should always do that. So it's a great learning for all of us, and I think uh, I will try in it. I will try to do it in my next evaluation speech as well. Just one challenge for you, Toastmaster Chitra. What I felt most of the time when you were delivering evaluation speech, that was it. I felt like you are talking to Toastmaster Aishwarya because you evaluated her speech. But I think a couple of points which you told her, it could have been told to the complete audience. So when you speak in a third person view, it makes more sense for the audience. Speaker is listening carefully because you are evaluating her speech, right? But when you speak in third person manner, then everyone start listening to your evaluation as well. Coming to the second evaluator, Toastmaster Manoj. Again, the sense of calmness what you had in your evaluation, that was very cool. And evaluation, I feel evaluation is the toughest job in our Toastmaster session, because for prepared speech you have a preparation, For table topics, no one is going to judge you. But evaluation, you have to deliver something. You have to give something meaningful. But again, it is impromptu, right? You have to just listen something and deliver something out of it. So the sense of calmness what you had and the way you curated your overall evaluation speech, that was great. Again, the same similar point I have for you as well. When you are delivering your evaluation speech, please deliver it in third person view so that every member or every audience member will have their attention to your evaluation speech as well. I think I left with two more role players. So timer, Shwet, thanks for taking this role on ad hoc basis. I think you were not aware before this session was started that you have to take this role. So kudos to that you timed things well and you added your bits again, and you picked some bits from the speaker's speech as well, which usually timer does not do. So a good job on that. And for Ruchir, it was a great detailed explanation for about our counter role, and you have added couple of you have focused on couple of things which every speaker should be focusing on going forward. But I think if you provide a visual representation, it could be on Excel sheet or it could be in different way, then like it becomes memorable, because if we just listen it, only one sense is in action, right? But if we see it, people will definitely remember, oh, okay, against my name R was mentioned, so going forward I will be taking care of it. Yeah, so that's all from my side. Again, so it was an engaging session where we learned a lot. Everyone try to pitch whatever they can, and I think this 4 to 5 is somehow it is working. I had a different thought. I thought 1:30 to 2:30 is better session, but 4 to 5 is also having that energy. So that is all from my side. Over to you, Toastmaster Rajan, for conclusion.
Thank you so much, Gaurav. It was really thoughtful and thorough. With this, I wouldn't take so much time. With this, I would like to give the baton to the Vice President Education, that is Rajan. Thank you. Over to you, Rajan. Thank you so much, Rajan. You have done good work. As a Vice President Education, I would like to quickly thank everybody to join and contribute this amazing session. And we have a lot of learning pointers to take away. And I would like to especially thank our guest from Manoj from Shelby Talk, as well as first-time joiner Manoj Sai Ugarajapu. Hopefully, you have got something out of the session as well. Hopefully, didn't to Manoj Sai. I think we unintentionally made you say something and come ask you to come on camera. Maybe it was uncomfortable. So sorry for that, and hope you keep joining the session. It's not, we don't force anything. We keep support everybody. I understand it's a first session. And to our guests, both of Manoj, first time joiners, if you like to say something at the end to give us any feedback, we will learn a lot. We will take it and try to implement. So if you want to say something, please do. Also, our voting links are there. Please do vote for the session. Yeah, thank you. The stage is open for everyone.
Hey, I think the energy is great, and the even if the team is, I mean, the participants number is very small, but it is no way lesser than any complete session. Okay, so I think it is great, and people pitching in here and there, and Rajan, like we also do, handing our baton to self in a different way. Wow, that's good. So, like I said, good morning to today. It was a great experience. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Shwet, the results.
Yeah. Actually, I have received just 6 responses till now. Is anyone having problem with voting link? Most probably it will be asking for logging as to limit the responses from everyone to just one. So you will have to log in. So, okay, 7. 2 more.
Shwet, did you vote?
Sorry?
Did you vote?
Yes.
Okay, fine. I think we can conclude with 7 if
Yeah.
with
Okay. Okay. Now we have 8 responses. Okay. That should be. So for the best role taker, the winner is General Evaluator Gaurav. For the best auxiliary role player, it's a tie between me and Ruchir. For the best speech, Aishwarya, one time doesn't fits all, has won with 5 votes. For the best evaluator, Chitra with 6 votes has won. For the best toggle topic speaker, we have tie between Aishwarya and Ruchir. Well, a lot of ties today. So you have the voting.
it means you have to create more certificates now.
I will
That-
not be the one creating the certificates. That will be Sharat's work when he
Okay,
returns.
okay then.
Okay,
Over to you,
thank you,
Toastmasters.
Shret, for this. And kudos to everybody who have won. You have done really great work. Thank you so much. With this, I declare this meeting as closed. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
By the
Bye-bye.
Aishwarya, I just wanted to add one point. We are not that old.
Oh.
Telephone.
Yes, yes, Mr. Gen
Oh
Z.
my God.
Fine.